Brothers and sisters, boys and girls, how are you doing this evening? It is 5:11 Central Standard Time in the evening, 5:11 p.m. on March 20th, 2022. Hope our creator is keeping you well and safe wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to hit that like button, share this across other platforms, and subscribe if you're new. Folks, our sun has not taken a chill pill all day. We've been in upper seas. We're living in C flare. We had this nice big M pop off M4, and then we touched M again. C 9.88. Then we touched at M1 here, had another M1.04, and then another M.11, and then 109. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 M flares today. What in the crap? Before we get too much into this, I do want to share a couple things with you guys, though. I do have a backup channel. My backup channel previously was Solar Weather with Jacob of Ephraim, but it is now Solar Wolf. This is the banner, so I'm going to have a new intro for my videos. I'm actually working on it currently, so it'll be up in a couple of days, my intros for Solar Wolf, and this will be only dedicated for solar weather. Okay, so if you want just solar weather, go ahead and come here. Everything I do on this channel will be uploaded here, but only for solar weather. Jacob of Ephraim will have other content as well. Alright, so let's get back into this ugly beast, shall we? As we come over here and we look at NASA's and NOAA's predictions on their Enlil spiral, we can clearly see here that they are showing a hitting impact on the 31st, about 3 in the morning. So that's UTC time. So March 31st, 3 a.m., they're showing the initial impact impacting the Earth from that first large M class. And it's looking like, color-wise, it looks like we're going to be, well, according to them, we're only looking at, what, 20 centimeters cubed, maybe, to be red. So, yeah, that's quite possible. Then when we come down here and we take a look at the Enlil here, this one's actually showing between 30 and 40, so the amount that we're getting, I think they're not really going to be able to tell us what it is, to be honest with you, but this would be the official model with the Earth passage that has been predicted for March 31st. We're going to be getting a moderate G2 geomagnetic storm. Is actually in place currently, so if you're an Aurora sky watcher, you should be alert during the next 48 to 72 hours. You definitely have possibilities of some really good effects. As suspected yesterday evening, 2975 did produce a really good one, a good noteworthy solar flare, by the way. And asymmetrical halo CME is confirmed following the M4. So let's come on over here and we'll take a look at that right here. Let's zoom on it. There we go. And this is our first one, okay, the asymmetrical halo. This was at 11:29 UTC time. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. 11:29 UTC time. Of course, we talked about the Type 2 and the Type 4 radio emissions, radio emissions from it. One of the other things that, although the majority of the plasma appears to be directed on the north and west, an Earth-directed component is very likely. It's actually going to be coming right at us, and as we can see here, oops, sorry folks, that's a train. You can see that the majority of it's coming here, but a lot of it's coming at us as well. Now, here's the kicker. You can see all these little white dots. Well, that's plasma. Those are protons coming at us. But guess what? There was another eruption, folks, like major. Even though it was constant going, here's the second whoosh coming at us. Oh, look, looks like we got a little friend right over there. So, and we can actually see that on both of these, both on LASCO C2 and on LASCO C3. Oh, that bloody train. Sorry, folks, I had to close the window there. All right, so here we are in LASCO C3, and here's our first little skadoosh. You can see it. You can actually, if you watch, you can actually see the protons. Hey, you see how it goes kind of from clear, and then all of a sudden you can see the white protons start dominating the field. You can actually see the protons before you see it leave the occulter. So that's how fast those protons move. They move pretty quick. Oh, we got a friend right here. How you doing there, buddy? And as we go along, whoop, Borg cube. And as we start going along, we'll actually watch. Man, look at all of them. There's actually quite a bit of activity out there too. But watch this. You'll actually see. Oh, there's the second one. So this one is actually looking like it's coming right at us. Let's go take a look at SDO and see if we can't find anything. Before we head over to SDO and start checking those out, we're going to take a look at our Ace Mag and Sweep Ham. We're actually looking pretty good on our BZ and our BT, so our pull strength is actually looking very good. Let's come on down here. Oh, here's our absorption. Let's take a look and see what we've been getting hammered with all day long. Yeah, all day, folks. Light warriors, it's time to eat. we definitely taking it. We're taking quite a bit of just consistent X-ray radiation. Alright, as we're jumping back over here to ISWA, we're going to look at 94 angstroms of light with the SDO. Let's actually shrink this down just a little bit. Got a few of them already pulled up on cue for us. And I will actually just go ahead and hit play on this, and I'll let it play at its own regular speed. So that was our first M flare. And this thing just kept going all day today. You can see all the little pops. And as we watch this, we'll actually see it kind of start activating these other ones here. You can actually see it charge it. Well, I'll actually show you on another one. I don't know if it'll show it on this one. And there was our second one. That was an actual second M flare right there that actually popped off of there. So, oop, hold on. Slow it down there, Poncho. We're done with you. So we'll actually come over here to the 304. I did not see any extra magma. Or magma. It's not a volcano. Plasma. We can see this nice solar wave, and then we can see the plasma actually coming off here. We can see the nice strands of it coming out, but I did not see any extra out of this today, at least not on the 304 that I can see, but I'm sure that there's, I mean, usually when you have flares like that all day, there's going to be plasma spewing out of it. It's just how dense is it? You know, it could be in thinner amounts, but it's still consistent plasma coming out. Does that make sense? So our second one should be coming up here any second here. Actually, I'm a lot faster at doing this. Whoa. What's that? Hey there, friend. Yeah, got lots of those. And there's our other one. And I'm not... Oh, yeah. We definitely got some flare off of that. Some plasma rolling around on that, didn't we? A little bit released, but nothing super major. Alright, now come over here to the overlay, one of my favorites for multiple reasons. It also lets you see how it affects other sunspots. Now we're about at the eruption, our first eruption, boom, and you can see the solar tsunami comes all the way down here. I mean, let me back it. See how it moves all the way down there by where my arrow is? Look how it moves. So it's definitely going to affect these other sunspots when you got a pretty powerful one. If you're noticing, you can see this starting to dance around a little bit more since it had that one flare. Now we got this other one here popping off here. What time are we at here? Getting ready to pop off. We got little snaps and releases here, but around 2000. There it is, right there. Yep, right around 2000. Boom. Now look at this right here. This all of a sudden gets active again. Gets active. Watch. It was calm. It was calm, and then all of a sudden, boom. Now this one's getting active. See how it's interacting with that? And it's also interacting with this one up here. See that? Hang on. There we go. Now if you kind of watch, you'll actually see this one starts acting a little funky. They all kind of act a little bit different once that thing actually popped off again. So they are interconnected, and I don't think this thing is even done for the day yet. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting next couple of days. We'll see when this thing decides it wants to chill out. And this one here, I've got us here at the solar tsunami. So that our first one, you can see the waves way down here. Watch this. See that? Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit for you. Look at that. Whoosh. It's so crazy. All the way down here. And it was just an M flare. That's how powerful these things can be. And we'll get our second one. Boop. Yeah, there was definitely plasma with it. And we did have another solar tsunami. It was a smaller one, but it was still a solar tsunami nonetheless. So, great. Two of them. Yeah, we're definitely got some impact coming at us. And then we'll come over here to the 171. I do like to see this one for purposes of seeing these bands. You really see movement with these bands when things are moving. You can really see it with these bands sometimes. Like that was look very dramatic right here. Now, if there was a flare off to this side or this side or chrome mass ejection, the snaps are much bigger with the bands, with the electromagnetic bands. So that was our first pop. Lots of movement. And I think that was our second one. Just kind of whirled around. Yep, so you can see with that, if you notice, this actually kind of does this little whip. Let me zoom in here. See how it does that little whip? Yeah, and things are kind of like thrown out. Yeah, so we definitely got plasma out of that now. See, we can't see it on the 304 because it wasn't super dense. Like the first flare was pretty dense, so we could see all that black filament, the plasma. But this one, it's not as dense, but we still got plasma released from it. I mean, it's still going to impact us. In fact, it's coming literally straight at us. Whoosh. Very nice. So, well, if anything else happens, folks, I'll definitely keep everybody in touch. I will definitely get back on if we have any major flares come out of it. I have a feeling that it's not done. I think it's going to throw some more at us this evening, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be done for a while. This is my new intro for Solar Wolf. You guys are going to get a quick little sneak peek. First ones to see it. So here you go. Now, I haven't done the music part yet. That's the part I still have to connect to it, is the music with this. So I'm hoping that with the music, it kind of sets the tempo, sets the mood, kind of has a good, clean feel. So that's it right there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So keep your eyes open, folks. No fear. And remember that love is the only way forward.